There's one. That's a good one there, Jamie. That was up in the grass there. I had it just about a foot under the water in the grass.
It was up shallow, that one.
Yeah, that was up shallow. I'm fishing with my boy Jamie, and we're out here in October, and it's 90 degrees. That's right, 90 degrees today. That's a good fish right there. Oh yeah, that's a big fish. 90 degrees. We've got a couple of Lucky Strike scroungers on. We got creature baits on them. That's a good fish right there.
That's a nice one.
Grab that one for me, son, right back here in the shallow part of the boat. Woo-hoo-hoo. How about that?
That's a nice one.
That's a good way to start the day right there. We're kind of fishing deep and shallow both. We're probably going to find a lot of them down. Well, they're probably both ways because they've been deep, but the water temperature's finally fallen down to 68 degrees. That's a good 5 or 6 pound fish, 6 pounds probably. Really, really good fish right there. He come out of the grass. We got lots of grass we're fishing in, which is what the fish will move into. And let me show you this scrounger that we're fishing with. Water temperature is 68 degrees. This is a Lucky Strike scrounger, and it's very much like a chatterbait in the action, except it doesn't have a blade. It's got this little rubber deal on the head, and it causes this bait to really wiggle. That's a full-size creature bait. It's a big bait, pretty good sized bait. A lucky creature.
Cool.
I got a white on there. Did you get a bite?
I don't know if it bite or was in the grass, one of the two. It sure felt like it was a bite.
Yeah, there's a lot of grass right here. So I had that one up to be about a foot deep is all. And the action on this is incredible. Watch this action right here. Pulling that thing in. Look at that right there. Look at the action on that thing. It's amazing. See those little arms, that little arms, little man. A lot of people call these little man because you hold them up, they look like a little man, little short arms. You can see it going right there though, how those arms, everything wiggles. It's got really actually more action than a chatterbait. It doesn't have the flash of the blade, so that makes it really a killer bait. Oh, we found one out deep, Jamie?
Yeah, we came over some fish there, and I just pitched that behind the boat and let her sink down.
Or something.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Nice fish there. Oh, boy, he ate that bait, didn't he? You got a lucky craw on that scrounger, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
creature, one of the two.
Yeah.
I think it's a creature.
You got a lucky creature on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's on this one's a lucky creature. Got a lot of action, good gosh. All those little arms and stuff, it's amazing action.
Yeah.
That's a good fish there. Yeah. We'll take a bunch of them like that and be plenty happy.
Yeah, I was just dragging along straight behind the boat there.
How deep do you have it down?
I think all the way. I'm not real sure. I just pitched out and let it fall, and just the trolling motor just kind of trolling it along. Got him?
I'm gonna pull down right here. Maybe.
Big, bad, not a bad fish.
Not a little tiny one like some of those. I'll take them. I'll take him. But the key thing,
I had a bite too.
Another one out there too. The key thing in finding fish this time of the year is the shad. The bait's a key thing. Jamie saw some shad over here breaking right in this little area. Now we went ahead and worked up in that little pocket right there, but we didn't do that much good up there, or we didn't do any good out there. But right here in this little flat, where there seemed to be a big school of shad moving around, probably several schools of shad moving around, and those fish are just moving around in that grass or waiting on them to come by, and when our baits come by, they jump out there and grab that. I power pole down up here to kind of stay in this same area. There's a lot of fish seem to be all sizes in here. They're not all little or not all big, but they seem to be all size right here in this one little flat area. Now, it could be this flat right in front of us could have a lot of fish just scattered all over it too. We'll find out. But since we're getting a few bites, we'll power pole and work it out really, really well before we move.
But it feels like it might be better.
Nope.
It's not.
That initial surge, they feel a lot stronger than they really are.
They get that hit, boy, I feel like, I don't know if they're getting the grass just a shade or what, but
he just hit it hard. He just hit it hard.
They've all been pretty close to the same size.
Well, they're definitely jumping up there and grabbing them scroungers, though.
Yeah.
There's one. Just had to go out a little further, Jamie. I put the power poles up just a little bit.
Just a little bit and drifted a little ways.
It's not a big one. I'm gonna put my power poles back down and let it drift just a little bit. We'll stop it. Yeah, it's small. Not bad, but small. Little male fish. You don't get any sugar, little male. You don't get any sugar. Pretty little guy, though. I got one, too, and mine's not a better one.
Maybe.
Well, that looks like yours is making a bigger splash coming in.
A little bit bigger, not gigantic, but nice fish.
Mine's a little bigger than what I've been catching, but it's not as big as yours. But
It's a little better.
golly, those are good hooks. Ah,
They get in there,
hooks.
don't they? Those hooks.
Oh yeah. Look at there, look at there, baby. On his belly, there's a water turkey's got after him.
Oh yeah, right here.
That's a cormorant. A water turkey's got that fish. See that? And the fish got away from him, which so many of them don't get away from them. That's a pretty good sized fish for a water turkey, but they'll catch them 5 or 6 pounds. Catch them and swallow them, 5 or 6 pounds. It's hard to believe that a bird's neck can get that big when they swallow them, but by golly, it does. There's one. I had that down about a foot deep. Come here, baby. I'm afraid to say, because I get up here and it's going to be a little bitty one. Oh, no.
That's a nice fish. Nice fish.
I knew it felt good, but I was afraid to say it.
Didn't want to jinx it. That's a good one. That's nice fish.
That's a big fish, yeah. I was afraid to say he swam to the boat a little bit. Look where the bait is. Look where the bait is. Look where my scrounger is. It's way down in his belly. Look at that.
Golly.
Son, help me out there a little bit. Jamie said, I thought you brought me along to fish, Dad.
Oh, yeah.
Brought you along to pick 5-pounders up out of the water.
That's a nice fish.
Woo, look where that bait is.
He almost swallowed it.
now, let me tell you what I've been doing, because this is what you want to do. I fish with people when they fish a plastic worm or whatever, and they get the head of it messes up, which is what messes up first on any type of soft plastic, up around the head of it, and it messes up, and they won't stay up on their bait, or it's just ripped or torn, and they just undo it. Can't believe how deep he had that bait. Look at that fish. Wow. Wow, that's a big old fish. Now we're right out at the edge. It's flat. Oh, Jamie's got one.
I got one.
We're right out to the edge of this, where that grass flat comes out and ends.
He's a little nicer. Oh,
There's a big one with it. There's a big one with it. I saw a big one with him.
Pitch out there.
Drop mine down there. I saw a bigger fish back behind him. Mine's not even right on my bait, but if that fish is there, I thought he might hit it just because of that white tail. He didn't. He's scared.
He's not with him anymore.
That was a fish that's twice that size after with it, Jamie. Oh, my bait was really looking pretty good.
I'd actually pitch that out.
That's a nice male there.
We'd put those power poles down the rest of the way because we're kind of see if we catch more.
Oh yeah,
I got him down.
we're drifting.
I picked up. He was there.
We're off in 14 foot of water.
Yeah.
That was with what I was saying a minute ago. What I was talking about is, you see what I've got right here. Now this was.
There's one. Broke my line.
I'll be darned. This one right here was a big old long creature bait, and I bit it off, and I got down to where it's just a trailer. But that's what I caught that last big one on, was that right there. So when you mess up the head of a worm, just bite it off and fish a shorter worm. You can fish them all the way down to the end where if you got something that's got a curly tail or twin tail like this one got. This has got that concave tail on there that really moves a lot of water and creates a lot of vibration. A little cut in the end of it, and it's just really a neat design. A hydra tail is what it's got on it. But I'm down to where that's just a trailer is all it is on that. And it's working pretty good. Going on that old big 7-inch worm, Jamie. Not a big one.
7-inch bass.
7-inch bass. Bigger than that, son.
Bigger than 7 inches, but
yeah, not much bigger than 7 inches.
No.
Big old 7-inch hydra tail.
maybe we need to find bigger
You can weigh him in a 12-inch tournament. You probably couldn't weigh him in a 14. About 13 inches. But I can think of a lot of times when that fish would have helped me.
Yeah.
A lot of times when that fish would have helped. Today is just a lot of fun. I put a big old 7-inch hydra tail worm on. That's a great worm to catch a big one on. Out there at the edge of that grass. Open.
A little better fish.
Good fish. Oh yeah. Got us a little spot right here, Jamie.
Maybe so.
Oh yeah, nice one, son. That's better. We went through a big lull of 2 or 3 hours where we couldn't hardly get a bite. It's a 5-pounder, Jamie.
Yeah, nice.
5-pounder.
And that shade you was talking about there.
Yep, couldn't hardly get a bite. Now we got here a little later toward the evening. The sun's getting a little bit lower, and They're starting to pick up a little bit more. I think I can fish that one. Goes right out there and got one.
Yeah.
As soon as it hit the water. Tells you wasn't throwing the right bait, Jimmy.
The right direction, either one.
Spot lock. I just throwed a worm out there, right in the same spot. Nice fish there. God, did he eat that? My gosh. They are just swallowing that scrounger. Thing way down in there. I mean, way down in there. Yeah, nice fish right there. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. You know, I think they bite it better with that full creature bait on there.
Full body.
The full thing.
The better fish there. Not huge, but he's better. He just gave up.
How big is that guy? Hey, nice one.
Better.
Oh, yeah.
He hit hard, but he just kind of gave up then.
He said, I know he's going to throw me back anyway.
Yeah.
Why fight it?
Yeah.
Why fight it?
Save my energy.
I've been watching that grass there, and I thought I'd go right out to the edge of it. Sure enough, got the edge of it and got the fish. And it got the edge of it, and you got one too. That'll work.
Lost mine too.
He's not a giant, but I'm going to tell you. I've been used to fishing with barbs. He's a fat little rascal. It's going to be a pretty female fish right there. Come back and see me in 4 or 5 years, baby. Ooh, look at my poor creature bait. It's a stub. All the good stuff is gone. Oh, did that blow out? No, there they are. This is some of the old package in here.
Get in the area, and they're all about the same size, no matter what size it is.
Yeah, that's about right. We didn't get in the area that's got all 5
Yeah, yeah.
Or just a nice one.
It's pretty nice.
Pretty nice, huh?
Big's one I've caught.
See, hung up under the boat?
Probably not as big as yours.
I don't know. Bending your pole.
One out there. Oh,
Woohoo! I mean that. God, look where that bait is, Jamie. I mean, it's gone.
he ate it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, it popped-
not as deep as it looked.
Popped back out, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Every bit of 5 pounds there, son.
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
How deep do you have that bait? You had it down pretty deep,
No,
didn't
he was up pretty high.
you? Was he? Nice fish.
Nice fish.
I like it.
Yep.
We caught several big ones today. Caught a lot of little ones. Wade through the little ones to get the big ones sometimes. See if I can keep them both on.
It looked like
A bigger one come up and hit the bait. Hit the bait, try to take it away from the smaller ones.
It looked like
That's what you get for being a bully. He may have a hold of the smaller fish. I don't know. What we got here? Here we go. Here we go. Oh no, we just got the bigger one.
You just got one. You had 2 on there.
I had 2 at once there. Just got
Lost
one
him.
on there now. There. Oh, Jimmy. Ah.
He took it away from the bigger or the little one.
Woo. Big bully right there. That's what you get for taking it away from that baby. Now put me on the old American Original Deep Smoothie, my favorite crankbait. And I caught 2 or 3 fish on there, a couple pounds. And then that one right there was about 1.25 pounds probably. And this big one come up there and hit it. When it jumped out of the water, come up and hit it right on top. And I had 2 of them for a while. Jamie saw them both,
Yeah, they're both
on there. And that one come up and got 1 treble in him. Jamie, that's the way to end the day. That's going to be my last cast right there. That was first cast of the day, caught the biggest fish of the day. Last cast of the day, caught maybe the second biggest fish of the day. Could be. I know we caught several in this size. What a day. Fall fishing. You gotta fish deep, you gotta fish shallow. They're gonna be fish both ways. They're transitioning. October, November, watch that water temperature. Fish 12, 15 feet all the way into no water at all. Whack 'em. Late October, early November is a tremendous time to fish, and one of the reasons is you have drastically changing water temperature. You know, in the springtime, we're looking for that water to warm up, and the magic temperature as the water warms up is 58 degrees, and that usually happens sometime in March or April, depending on where you live in the south and the kind of springtime that you've had. But the exact same situation's happening. You have real warm days and then colder nights, and so your temperature rises up a little bit and then it drops, raises a little bit and drops. Same thing in the fall, except you got high temperatures, water temperatures 80, 90 degrees, and you want that temperature to get down. Now the temperature you're looking for the shad feed, that major feed, when they're talking about the fall feed or the winter feed, it happens usually when the water temperature gets around 65 or 66 degrees. From there, 67, 68, that's fine. That's beginning to go, and from 65 down to 58, that's your very best. That's your very best. So what you want to do is you get out there and look for those kind of areas. Look for bait fish. Always watch for bait fish on your locator. If you've got forward facing, that's easy to see. If you got down, that's easy to see as well. Those bait fish will be coming to the surface. Concentrate around the points or ditches or things that come in, creeks, rivers that come into or tributaries that come into your main lake. Those are where you want to concentrate on. A bait like we used out here today, Lucky Strike Scroungers, perfect. Bladed jig, this is sort of what this is, except no blade. It's got a rubber deal on it, much more action than a bladed jig. Spinner baits work good. Rattling crankbaits work good. All any type bait, square bills, anything that resembles a shad. But remember, once that water temperature gets 58, that's the very best. Those are the days you want to call in sick from work. I didn't say that. Guys and girls, have you a good one out there. Whack 'em in the fall.